His mind was full of mathematical physics and chemistry. He even figured out exactly what he was going to say. My sister took out a pony. That is a relic of my mother. He reminded his brother too of feelings. There must be affection. The little hands of the sea are still counting. Saw the younger sister has gone. On the other side, Lisa goes back and does some research. He found out there was one thing in common among the three victims. They all work in the same hospital. Two people come to the hospital to find the patient here, all with the same kind of ballpoint pen. Turns out this is a hospital for the mentally retarded. They developed a clever drug a year ago, specifically for people with IQs below 65. The C is the subject of this experiment. He had an IQ of only 56. After one course of treatment, he can recite the 1,000 figures of the pi, and he did it 5 times. In other words, his IQ has already exceeded the sky. The hospital wanted to restore him to his former condition, and the 3 dead were the ones responsible for the recovery. It seems that the C is not trying to recover. What's even worse is that the 3rd victim hasn't been assigned to this mission. Let the C work out the 3rd man. Just as they were leaving the hospital, they didn't know the C was upstairs watching the 2 and figure out what's going to happen, deducing 1,000 human deaths. Soon they came to their home in the sea, saw the sister of the sea. Lisa told her about the stakes. My sister took the note from the sea. It has the man's current address on it. Countless images emerged from the man's mind. He figured out how to put a woman on a ventilator. Figured out that she was killed by a honeycomb briquette. 2 men come to this address. The men were waiting for them in the street. The fish has taken the bait. His little steps are very rhythmic. The chemical factory ahead needs a mask as it goes by. Women have to get ventilators. That's bound to kill you with a brick. What I didn't think was that Lisa didn't have a ventilator. The man was blindfolded. What's going on here? Lisa threw herself on the sea, but he fell to the ground because of gas poisoning. He was about to run when his partner showed up. One shot breaks the ocean's leg. Lisa was breathing her oxygen back afterwards. Turns out Lisa's brain has just been replaced. She doesn't look at toxic signs. The man could not dream of it. The sea was shut into a closed house. Her sister came to see her. Said Lisa, now the man is unable to communicate with humans. His way of thinking is beyond anyone's comprehension. Only a computer program can communicate with him. He spent his whole life immersed in mental calculations. At last my sister left the pony to the sea. Don't immerse yourself in mathematics. It's not love or affection.